Cancer, welcome to your in-depth reading for yours and theirs. What's up? What's going on? Yours and theirs, an energy read between yourself and someone else. So take what resonates, leave it does not. Reverse those energies as you see fit. More so with yours and theirs, as energy exchange and interchange is real, rapid, and fluid. Do keep in mind, your person seen here today does not have to be about a significant other, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, lover type situation. It's whomever fits the dynamic as I'm describing it. So it could be about a family member or friend. I don't know, that's up to you. Going back to point one, take what resonates, leave it does not. Yeah? All right, what's going on? Show me Cancer and their person. Show me Cancer. Show me Cancer and their person, please. What's going on? Show me Cancer. What's going on? Show me Cancer. Show me Cancer. Show me Cancer. We'll be in your season before we know it. What's going on? Cool. Like always, we're going to start with your side of the board, but as I explained in that intro, reverse the energies as you see fit. What's going on? The Eight of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands. Oh, don't you look good, happy, healthy, productive? Your energy picks up after a period of time of just kind of concentrating on the basics, the master of your craft, work, environment, security, sense of self, whatever that is. You go through a concentration period in summary of work and that which surrounds your daily life for which you are good at. Okay? And then boom, you do a Queen of Wands on me. You're saying, I feel good. I feel energized. We'll clarify, see what's going on there. Eight of Wands, Knight of Swords, and Seven of Wands. I don't know what that's about. The communication seems to be open between you and someone else, but the action's faulting. For now. Curious. Two of Cups, Five of Wands, the Star. Okay. Interesting. King of Pentacles. Yeah, not surprised that's your overview. I have the feeling that you are very much preoccupied as of right now in terms of centering your life around your resources, stability, sense of home, care, development, like I said. And then boom, your energy picks up here. I have communication, but not necessarily action with someone who surrounds you. It does look live, like now, but we'll see. Two of Cups, Five of Wands, the Star. There's some conflict here over the emotional construct between you and someone else. And what does it mean to you both? Okay. Let's jump on over that King of Pentacles. We're going to start right there. Show me that King of Pentacles, please. Show me that King of Pentacles. Show me that King of Pentacles. Show me that King of Pentacles. What's up? Ooh. I got it. Some of you are very much ingrained, engrossed, however you want to put it, in your material world. You're not mad about it, I don't think. I don't think you are. You're like, I'm resourceful. I'm building my future. Thank you. You know, building your future, maintaining your future. Again, you're a master at your craft. You're a practiced, steady hand at it. You have a particular pace surrounding you, your functions, and everything that you do. You know, you're stable. You prize stability. Working hard. You know, if you're going to do it properly, that kind of thing. I respect that, totally. King of Pentacles. Show me that King of Pentacles. Right? Measure twice, cut once. All right. Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands, the King of Cups. Oh. You're an uncomfortable feeler. That's all right. It's unusual to see that for a water sign. So, you know, going back to something I say often, Cancer may not be your dominant sign, and that's fine. Regardless, even if it is, you would know if you're kind of focused on the practicals and day-to-day, but you're a little bit heart-shy. So, Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands, ooh, denial, rejection, I ain't trying to feel that. King of Cups. So you have a big old squishy heart space that makes you feel phenomenally uncomfortable while you're going about your business. Officially going about your business as King of Pentacles. Everybody can see you. Your activities are well known. You're a producer. Okay. Generous with your time, energy, and effort. You do all these things. High levels of activity attached to you that are positive. The inside, when I kind of peek at your guts, if you will, you're like, I have a King of Cups. I feel big things, and sometimes it makes me super uncomfortable. Don't look at me. So you have a very shy heart space, which means you kind of shy with your feelings, but they're so big, though, with that King of Cups. Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands. What's with all the protection there? Don't look at me. Don't get to know the real me. That's my real heart in there. Don't mess with it. It's so big, though. Such a big old heart space, big old feeler, and you're like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not sensitive. Let me make that clear. That kind of protection is indeed protection. Not because your heart's small, but because it's big. For some reason, you have this in play. Like, I don't have big feelings. That's stupid. Who has big feelings? You do. And they make you super uncomfortable. What's up? What's with all the defenses? The whole point of that King of Cups, guys, some of you are not comfortable claiming it. The whole thing about being a king and queen in any respect, under any element, is can you claim it? So you're not comfortable claiming those big parts of you that are emotional, sensitive, big feeler. So you're much more comfortable showing and doing. Am I right? Practical side, where you can see it. This is where I show up. This is why I do what I do. I already told you were generous. I see it. Where do you think it comes from? You think people can't see your heart? They see it and they sense it. Why are you so protective of it? It's not even protective, honey. I know protection. This little bit of fear in there, Seven of Swords. You're afraid somebody's going to see your soft side, your sensitive side. What's up? We'll get back to that. That's going to come up again. Mark my words. All right, let's see that Eight of Pentacles, please. Let's see that Eight of Pentacles, because that would explain this little fight a little more. Let's see that Eight of Pentacles. Let's see that Eight of Pentacles. Let's see that Eight of Pentacles. Let's see the Eight of Pentacles, please. The Empress, Three of Wands, the Eight of Cups. Yeah, it's interesting. You're telling me you are very familiar with empowerment via your production. You have an interesting mix of both masculine and feminine energies. Your masculine is very straightforward. This is what I do. This is how I do it, baby. Yes. I give it the best of everything I do. Thank you. We turn the water on, you're like, I don't know what you're talking about. No, you are highly productive. I think you're one of those people who wraps up the best and biggest parts of your heart into what it is that you can do, which means you're highly productive. You seem to be everywhere all at one time. You seem to get a lot done. In your reality, it's your way of giving back, it looks like to me. You give back from your heart by providing, doing, and you seem to be everywhere. You are associated heavily in your 3D world with empowerment, getting the job done, master of your craft, you kill it. And you are highly perceived as being generous. Where do you, that generous feeling, that comes from your heart, and it shows up in what you do. Okay? Three of Wands, Eight of Cups. Here's what's interesting. You personally feel distance from your emotions. What? No way. You mean if you have a very shy heart, or if you don't allow people to touch your heart easily, you mean you might find yourself personally, emotionally disconnected? What? How did that happen? How do we put those two thoughts together? One begets the other. If you treat your heart like a very shy thing that embarrasses you, and I think some of you are deep down, I know that deep down, some of you are highly romantic. You have very strong sense of sensuality. Very strong sensuality. Very. We're not doing that in Intimate Tarot today, but it's here. And you channel that into productivity in your 3D. So you're the one who knows everybody. It all comes from your heart. Very generous. I think you're the first person to volunteer. I think you're the first person to be like, I can do that. Sign me up. Put me on the schedule. Let's make it happen. That's your heart talking. Okay? Some people do it for monetary reasons. You do it willfully. From the place you're least comfortable with. This is how your heart expresses itself. You spend a lot of time covering it up. And going back to you personally, you're highly productive. And you put the best parts of yourself into that which makes sense to you. But you yourself personally feel emotionally detached, satisfied at the personal level. Yeah. It's kind of like saying I can put my heart into anything I do. I don't necessarily allow myself to be personally touched, though. Let's see that Knight of Pentacles. Let's see that Knight of Pentacles, please. Let's see that Knight of Pentacles. Let's see that Knight of Pentacles. I'm sure you have reasons, but I would also challenge you to work through it. I don't like it when people are like, this is what I have to offer, but I personally don't have access to it. That's not cool. Okay, Nine of Wands, the Chariot. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You. They're like, I deal with what I know in the real world when it shows up. Personally, you don't allow your own chariot, that's you, to move forward with the world there. Your heart you haven't allowed your heart or given your heart permission to move forward in a long time. You're saying that's met with constant objection. Nine of Wands, you won't allow it. Are you connected to someone or not? Because you're saying your heart does not allow itself to have free access to move outward anymore. It stays right here. No one can touch it. I'll put the best of myself into my work, and that's how I show people I love them. But I myself, I'm untouchable. I'm untouchable. I'm an untouchable Cancer. No, you're a hardened crab. But you still have a soft center. You're saying my heart, as far as it's concerned, is untouchable. Otherwise, I'll put love into what I do. But I don't necessarily expect to receive it, and I won't allow myself to be in a position to receive it. Why? You impede your own progress here. You said, I have that cycled out a long time ago. My heart won't move forward in another direction ever again. I won't allow it to. It'll stay right here. Okay. For now. Let's see that Queen of Wands. Let's see that Queen of Wands. Let's see that Queen of Wands, please. Found you. Yeah, I know what you're showing me, babe, and I don't believe you. I don't want to believe you. And also, P.S., I don't want you to believe you. Your heart's too beautiful. That's it. I know you told yourself what you told yourself. This pathway. That's where it's at. My heart will never allow to have free roaming space ever again. I am untouchable. Why you had to block it so hard? You're practiced at it. That doesn't mean it's for you, Nine of Wands. You just practiced at it. Big difference. That's self-imposed. You're convinced of it because you allowed yourself to convince it over and over again with repetition. I will not allow my heart to run away with me. Ever. Ever. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to double, triple down in our 3D. I'm going to put my love into everything I do. Respect, empowerment, generosity. I am that Cancer. I know everybody. But none shall pass my heart. And I won't allow myself to take off in that direction either. I didn't buy it. Spirit don't buy it. And neither do you. I'm happy to report. You're manifesting a relationship, judgment, and time. It's a matter of time before you see it, and then also feel it, engage with it, interact with it. Queen of Wands. You'll be inspired to in due course. And you will open up towards it like a beautiful flower. You don't see it yet. Why would you? Why would you? You're so convinced your heart's not going to move that. It's almost like you're saying my heart's too old for that shit. I'll just put the best. Oh no, you are deep down. What is it with that deep down romantic thing? You got to suppress it. You got to suppress it. You got to suppress it. No one's going to be attracted to that anyway. I'm just an old fogey romantic or some shit like that. Oh, that's the best kind. You know, I'm sorry, I didn't buy it. I know a beautiful heart that's underexposed. It's underexposed for a reason. All you're telling me is that you're used to playing defense. You just got used to playing defense. You have enough owies, you have enough hurts, you have enough, this is how it's all ended up. Yeah, you're going to hide that beautiful heart and act like it's not there. You'll find ways to release it, and you did in your 3D. I know you show up when you say you're going to show up, and you mean it, and you do put the best of it. I mean, that's how you got the reputation you did, baby. Highly empowered, productive that you are. But you're still wanting. You're still longing. I saw it right here. Behind all that empowerment, behind all that strength of will, behind all these powers to hide your heart and not let anyone really touch you or allow your heart out either in a particular direction, I still saw the longing here. I'm personally not satisfied, but that's not the point. That's not the point. I made up my will. You're going to summon a relationship in future, and you're going to openly manifest it with declaration of judgment, and then the Queen of Wands, the energy to back it up. You don't know it. Why would you? It's further out. It's also 100% predictive. It hasn't happened yet. You're still right about here. Nope. I don't let my chariot out to play. I don't even allow it out of the garage for a tune-up. How about that? Okay. Now what's this? 8 of Wands, Knight of Swords, 7 of Wands. So we got communication here, I think, but an obstruction in movement. Okay. Wait, I don't know what this is. I really don't know. Let's see that 8 of Wands. Hold up. I'm about to do something that's highly disagreeable. But certain coffees are like certain lovers, okay? You keep coming back to it. Even though you know you shouldn't. It's delicious. Fucking delicious. Okay. Just like that old lover. Now, 8 of Wands. Let's take a look at that 8 of Wands. Some of 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 that 8 of Wands. Wish I didn't drink that. It's so unhealthy. Oh, I know. I know. Look, I have so many allowances and non-allowances in my life. I'm pretty disciplined, actually. I'll tell you what. The day anybody takes my vanilla sweet cream cold brew thing away from me, it's going to be a cold, hard day in hell. I'll tell you what. 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands. I tell you what. You can accuse me a lot, but I don't do pumpkin spice, okay? I have a line. We have a line here, all right? We don't do that. Sorry. We don't do PSLs. And when you know, you know. All right. Let's see the 8 of Wands. Show me the 8 of Wands. For those of you who are new, hi. My name's Christina. I'm a little different. I tend to overshare when the feeling strikes. And just frankly, sometimes it's nice to be silly. Okay. The World, 3 of Pentacles, the Tower. Communication was here until it... Is that Tower? Radical insight. It's deconstruction. But it happened so fast. The Tower, 3 of Pentacles, the World, 8 of Wands, non-cooperation. Not only that, it came in very strong, very sudden. Non-cooperation. We're not friends. We're not cooperating. Communication stopped, activity stopped, all of a sudden, like this. We're not friends. Whatever this is, we're not friends. Either that was delivered by you or from them. I don't know. There was communication, then there wasn't. There was this idea of cooperation, possibly friendship, and then there wasn't. The idea is the tower came and stripped that away. That's false. It was false friendship, false communication, false, false, false. I don't know if it was building into something, but the idea is even if it had continued, it would have been under false premises. So ultimately that tower was a good thing, no matter who delivered it. I don't care. Point is, it was going in a particular direction that says, well, this is what we're saying, and this is what's actually happening. So it was a false premise. Okay, let's see that Knight of Swords. Let's see that Knight of Swords. Let's see that Knight of Swords. Let's see that Knight of Swords, please. Somebody here realized it and acted on it. Nine of Swords, Three of Cups, Death. Yeah, stop. I can't see you anymore. I can't see you anymore. I can't see you anymore. I can't talk to you. I can't see you. I can't talk to you. I can't take action towards you. I can't be friends with you. That's a bullshit idea. We're not friends. We're not anything. I can't see you anymore. It causes me stress to connect with you. It's a ruminating thought. It's a lot of after the fact. It's all after the fact. You can't stop thinking about it. Action, words. I did this. I said that. What? None of this is real. We're not friends. We're not anything. Jeez. It was this idea of I'm feeding into a false notion. False friendship, false connectivity, nothing's real. It ended. Like I said, the communication, and then there was action too until they both stopped. This whole idea that this was connecting on a false premise. It's like it's not authorized, it's not legit, it has no meaning, it has no context. I mean nothing to you. It is harsh. But it's somebody's insight or understanding. I don't know who delivered it, you or them. I don't know. I know that somebody became hyper aware of it and then they discontinued all activity, any sort of connectivity, any sort of friendship, any sort of emotional connectivity with the Three of Cups. They're saying it caused me more anxiety to act towards this and communicate with it than anything else. Whatever this is false. Is false. Let's say that Seven of Wands. Let's see that Seven of Wands. Let's see that Seven of Wands. Let's see that Seven of Wands. It is harsh. I'm not saying it's not, but there's an honesty in it. If there needs to be a tower, then it needs to be a tower. I don't want two people to continue to construct something that's false in nature. If it's not coming together, if we are forcing the friendship, if we're trying to give it more weight, meaning, and context than it deserves, then it needs to come down. Okay. So that part I don't dispute. It's just it went from a state of being on to very off. It's like a light switch. There is a harshness in it. Seven of Wands. You have the Seven of Wands as well. Let's see that Seven of Wands, please. Let's see that Seven of Wands from that Seven of Wands. Eight of Wands, Knight of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. They blocked themselves from giving you more because they wanted it to be more. So they're the ones screaming this. There's nothing here. It's not real. None of it's real. They've blocked the idea from talking to you, from moving any sort of energy towards you, the Knight of Wands, or making any more real offers or gestures, the Ace of Pentacles, which means they would have liked to have done the opposite. But like you, about what you will allow your garage, I'm sorry, not your garage, but your car to do. You know, take it out of the garage, leave it there, get a tune-up or not. They have a similar energy. There's something here about the harshness, that insight that says we're nothing, we're nothing, we're nothing. I don't mean that to be hurtful to you. I'm saying it's somebody's revelation. This didn't mean anything. And I spent more time worrying about keeping it together than to see it for what it was. I think this person, whatever this is, they very much wanted more between you two. Very much. Eight of Wands, Knight of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, that's actually quite beautiful. The real self making an offer to communicate, come forward, make movements and strides with the energy to back it up, but not only that, to be really excited and optimistic about it. They don't allow that, just like the way you don't allow your heart to proceed or move forward. They're like my real world movements too. You have your own method of discerning your emotional engagement. They have their own method for discerning their practical engagement. What they could do and what you could feel, you both have your, this is what's allowed, this is what's not allowed. Their background noise that led up to this that suggested radically whatever I thought was being constructed between us was stupid. I just don't know who delivered the tower. You or them. It would suggest personal insight. It would. That means that would be their own tower of insight and or understanding. What prompted it, I don't know. Let's jump on down here to the shared, where we have the Two of Cups, Five of Wands, the Star. Okay? Cancer, honey, let me ask you something. In your process of being so protective of your heart and what you will or will not allow it to do, did you want to open up towards this but didn't? And is that why they're having such a triggering response of this meant nothing? Because perhaps from their point of view, it really didn't. Because I see what they would like to do, but won't allow. This person likes to communicate. They like to make things real. They like to show up. Did they want more than you could give? And if that's true, that's cool, that's fine. Did they want more you could give? But what did you feel for them? What did you feel for them? You felt something. I can't see it though. You're so used to being in command of your vehicle, your chariot. Let's see that Two of Cups. Perhaps he will show me. Let's see that Two of Cups. Show me that Two of Cups. Let's see that Two of Cups. Once more, I'm not casting judgment or picking on anyone. I just want to understand. I read what's here, not what isn't, including that predictive text for you, by the way. It says one day you will be open to manifesting a relationship in due time. And that's when you actually really seem to unfold beautifully. Okay. Let's see that Two of Cups. Devil. The Hierophant. Ten of Wands, man. Oh boy, this was a really tempting cup, I suppose. That was a very tempting cup, very tempting. And for that reason that it was tempting, I see somebody blocking it. To the highest degree. Those two are having a battle of wills if there ever was one. The Devil and the Hierophant. Yeah. Both Earth, obviously, respectively, Capricorn and Taurus. You might have some prominent Earth in your chart. We did kick off, the King of Pentacles, etc. FYI, that may not be your thing. Just let you know. Yeah, that's a spiritual battle of wills. This feels so good. It's a threat. It was tempting. It was a tempting love cup. I wanted to know how you felt. You said you were very tempted by that. To engage with it. To experience it the same way they did. Or wanted to experience it the same way they did. It still fucks with you, doesn't it? I say that because that Ten of Wands is here, which is current active. The spiritual implications already behind the major portion of this. The Ten of Wands is current. You still block it to this day, but it still spiritually fucks with you, right? How deeply you felt you could connect to this, it was scary. You saw it as a cup that was threatening or tempting, to say the least, because that hierophant's like, oh, put that fucking divider up between me and that cup right now. Put it up, because you are so practiced, my friend. The discipline I'm looking at for what you will allow your heart to engage in and what you will not is quite high. And you're like, it's enough that I put my love into what I do. That's enough for me. I need to be content with that, right? Never mind that I'm personally longing sometimes. That's not a problem, okay? I got this. I get to say what I fall in love with and why. And there was something about this cup that spiritually, I don't know about real world, but spiritually felt threatening. Ooh. Particularly where the equality is concerned. That same page right here. This is how I feel about you. This is how you feel about me. We're more or less the same. I think you were closer to being the same than you wanted to admit. I'm not accusing you. I just want to understand. This either is or it isn't for you. That's it. It's not about having a good reading or a bad reading. It's about understanding shit. That's all. There's a threat. It's that in-love energy, I believe. Let's see that Five of Wands. Oh, my. Look at that. Look at that. 9 and 10. Not far apart, honey. You wanted to be there. You wanted to be where they were. I think you felt that way. You wanted to be where they were, but that was the problem. That was the problem. You wanted it too much, and you had to keep exerting your will over and over again to put up a barrier between you and that cup. Not because it was so different from you, but because you were more like than you were different. Am I right? You wanted to be where they were in that emotional capacity. Let's see that Five of Wands, please. You have your reasons. I'm going to go ahead and take a guess. Somewhere between the Empress, your high levels of productivity, and that spiritual conflict that some of you, I didn't see it as an absolute. But somewhere here, somebody here might already be in attachment. Okay? Let's get that out of the way. I can't think of why else you would have that barrier here other than you are deeply, deeply, deeply terrified of being hurt. Because you have a very beautiful, if not classically romantic heart. And it feels like you've been made to pay for it one too many times. Right? You're that person. And you're like, maybe that's what it was like. When somebody was strong-willed and they had a strong heart too. You look like a classic. You look like such a classic. You look like such a classic, honey. You really do. A classic something. I don't know. You look like a classic. You know? And you're quite the catch, I bet. I could see where you'd be attractive just on the surface. Never mind deep down inside. But let's see that Five of Wands. The Lovers. Ooh, big intake right there. Ace of Swords, Ten of Cups. Competition. I don't think you intended it to be. You felt the threat of it, though, at the emotional level and the spiritual implication of it. That feeling, oh shit, I might want this as much as they do. Can't have that. Discipline. I get to say where my heart goes and doesn't. Classic. You're well built, honey, I'll tell you that. You're well built. I'm not going to give you some cheesy bullshit. This is a test. No. I don't think this was it. And test, even then, most humans don't have the ability to recognize it until much later. Oh, it was competition, but I don't think it was meant to be. There was always a truth that divided the lover's connection between what surrounds us and home and hearth. Okay. Again, I did not explicitly see a relationship here, but there's enough elements here for me to point in that direction. Yeah. We wouldn't allow it. We got tempted. We got so tempted because we felt ourselves harmonizing with this, and it felt like a threat. I see them abstaining, saying this, having a strong realization that perhaps this is nothing. Maybe they were right. That's the impression they were left. But there's one thing, though, that pulls me back, and that's what they could have done or would have done. When they show up, they show up. They don't seem to have a problem with words. Until one day the words stopped. Yeah, this is emotional competition, if nothing else. I didn't see it as being a sexual competition. It became a spiritual competition about what to do. I'm feeling this. It's pulling me in a particular direction. I'm not going to lie. It feels good. It feels like it could be equal to me and who I am and what I'm about. That's going to be very, very attractive. When you connect with somebody, no matter what they might look like on the outside, your different demographics, when you connect to somebody in the way that it counts, it's extremely attractive. You find someone who's like you. Not everybody gets to do that. But at the same time, when somebody's clearly in something, you start making decisions and dividing lines. For some reason, we could not allow this lover to pass into the Ten of Cups. In other words, a support cup. Even if we turned around tomorrow, could we count on them being there? No. That was fought a lot. 5 of Wands. We always kept this person separated from our larger construct. I think we desired to see them there. I think we wanted to see them there, but that was part of the temptation, right? The temptation. Not because it was threatening, because how much it was like you, not how different it was. That's why the real threat came in. It came a threat to the heart space and who has reigning authority in the heart space, right? So that lover was always divided from something larger. And that's where the conflict is, because we wanted so much to connect with it and pulled back when we realized how much we were like it. Okay, let's see that star. Ooh. Oh, I need to charge the water signs. All of you. I need to charge all of you. I need to charge all of you. Seriously, the star. Oh. Oh my. Oh yeah. Show me the star. It's interesting. You don't know that yet. You don't feel it yet. Openly manifesting a relationship with confidence when the timing is right, with judgment. You don't know it yet. Why would you? Look at the process you've done to make sure that the lines didn't cross, emotionally or otherwise. Why would you know that? That's 1,000% predictive. Let's see that star, please. Whatever it is, this exited, but it obviously left a huge, huge imprint upon you, spiritually, emotionally, so on and so forth. It was fear to accept this, fear to harmonize with it, fear to understand that we were on the same page for reasons we've already discussed. 9 of Cups, 6 of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune. Things are changing. You seem to be moving into a future that you're not aware of yet. You seem to be moving into a future you're not aware of yet. And you've been so busy defining your life about what it is and isn't. Why would you see this? 9 of Cups, 6 of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. In due course, you will open up to what's right for you. I just don't think you can see it yet. I'm sorry it's so open-ended. That has positive notes for the future. This has positive notes for the future. We're talking about heart's desire, 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment at a large scale at the star, further out. Your manifestation's backing that up, one that you don't know yet. What's interesting is what this person, what they could do, and what they don't allow themselves to do. That could be renewal in time. If what I'm saying here is correct, that could be the case. Okay? I don't know how much time. But I see you openly manifesting a relationship in the future with confidence where there wasn't before. And you being on a star pathway of personal value to you. You went from, I'm personally feel detached from emotional intimacy, to, okay, I'm manifesting and desiring for me now. You just don't know it yet. It's further out. Okay. It was the push and pull energy. Oh, I see it. It's here in large quantities. Push and pull. Push and pull. I feel this. I can't. I want this. Dazed and confused. Meaningful coincidences. New love. Yeah. It's kind of like saying, was this new love? Is this really what's happening here? I can't allow that to happen, even if it is. It's so tempting. Dazed and confused. Like I said, the spiritual implications are going to be with you for a while. Whatever this is, you needed it in your life. I don't know why. But the fact that you're so prepared to write it off as this is what it is, and it's good enough for me. There was a challenge in there. Is it? Eyebrow raised, question mark from the universe. Is it? Meaningful coincidences. There are none. There are no coincidences. There are meaningful ones. Things that you see. New love. It came at a point in time in your life where for some reason you needed the influence. I don't know why. But the subject is not entirely written off yet. Change is not complete. Self-love. Remember to love yourself first. That's what wish fulfillment is. You cannot have wish fulfillment unless you understand that you love yourself. I see you moving forward into your heart's desire later. I wonder what that means. Counsel and therapy. Some of you have been going to counseling, therapy, talking to whomever that is close to you. I hope that you receive good advice. Okay? Okay. Trying to work it out. What did it mean? Give it context, weight, and meaning, etc. Like I said, this was supposed to influence you for a reason. The letters S, N, the big heart. Oh, yes, the one that you were so desperate to hide. And the goldfish of Pisces, you know. Swam through your heart. Swam through that heart. Emotional fluidity here. Something that speaks a little bit more to your heart. Whatever this is, your heart's not done feeling, and somebody just swam through your heart. Guard was down. Yeah, you can say your guard was down. Yeah, you can say they're a lot like me. Okay, fine. There's something about it making the emotion seem easy. They just swim through your heart. I don't know how to explain that. They swim through your emotions. It is a big love. It is a big love. I know that the way they shut this down would make it seem like it's not, but for some reason that's just their impression they had of the situation. I didn't see more. Just what they could do. Okay. Cancer, honey, I hope this helped you. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well.